Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be... Won by the Lakers. Jay, Magic and Kobe each won 5 titles. How are you going to judge LeBron James' legacy in L.A.?
If LeBron James wins 1 championship in L.A., that means he will set himself apart. He will have won 4 championships in 3 different cities. Now, that is polarizing for some fans. That still does not take away from the overall greatness and the legacy of LeBron James.
To Rubio. To Leonard. Won't go down. To Kyle Kuzma. Not that time.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
James. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Rubio into the front court, trailing by 4. And they call it.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
Add 2 points to the board.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
To James. Now a pass stolen by the Timberwolves. And the reward, he's going to the line.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
Kawhi Leonard has got 2 shots coming. A career 84% free throw shooter. First try, no good. Second one goes. It's a 1 of 2 trip. Lakers ball. Not a good pass there. T-Wolves have it. Rubio to Leonard. No good. Defense catching a break there. To Ball. Got it.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here, because that was not an easy look.
Short jumper won't fall. To James. No good and no foul. LeBron James missed his first. That one goes. Jay, what makes LeBron so special on the offensive end?
Well, first and foremost, look at that frame. 6'9", 265 pounds with the agilities of a guard. He can blow by you. If he dips that shoulder, there's no way. There is nobody in the NBA that can guard that man one-on-one.
Now ready for a couple of free throws.
Hey, look, sometimes you need to feel out your opponent. Let him know you're there. I'm okay with that early foul.
Andrew Wiggins, couple of free throws on the way. A career 74% free throw shooter. First one, count it. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Los Angeles, they have it. To James. Throws it up. Flushes down the slam. Feed the big fella. Point to the passer.
So good when you get everybody involved, in particular your bigs. You get them going, they'll run the court faster, and guess what? They'll set harder screens because they're actually in the game.
Here comes the screen. Kawhi Leonard. James clears the rebound. Fires the 3. His first effort off the mark. Teague with it up top. Down 5. Noel pins it.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
To ball. James. And now he's going to shoot a few more as he's fouled going up for it.
It's still early, so no real impact on that call. But you know that they're going to call this one tight, so you might want to keep your hands out of his pocket.
Oops, he missed the first one. Knocks down the second after missing the first. Teague with the basketball. Now down 6. To Leonard. Teague. Misfires. It's no good. To Ball. Beyond the arc for 3. Jay, another one goes down. They're right where they want to be.
Exactly. Next play, you have to turn around defensively and get in the stance and actually keep that same kind of tempo.
Teague, defended by Nerlens Noel. Count it. No and 1. There was some contact there.
The pro game has really come down to PNRs. Let's see how the defense adjusts.
From the painted area, won't go down. Wiggins. To Leonard. Lets it fly from long range, and he buries it. Jay, upping the ante from beyond the arc.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Throws it down. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Teague. Here's Leonard for 2. Kawhi Leonard. He's 3 for 7.
Bread and butter. And there are a few that can do it better off the screen.
Can't connect from inside.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket. Whoa! Get that out of here!
Message sent, Jay. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor.
Entering the game for the Lakers, number 14,
LeBron James tips it.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Down for McGee. Had a good look there, but it's no good. Trying to cash in. Wide open look, won't go.
Just seems like there's lead in the feet of the defenders. You have to bounce quicker to the ball to deter that shot.
Brandon Ingram with a piece.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Fires the 3. Not getting the bounce. Nice follow-up on the dunk there. He climbed the ladder on that one.
Well, the question is, how big is the ladder? He's still climbing.
It's Minnesota basketball. Nice pass to set things up. Short jumper won't go down.
That's called a heat check right there. Surprised he missed that one. That was an open look.
Nothing going here on that drive. To James. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. The result, he's going to the line.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
LeBron James at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 73%. And he connects on the first free throw. And gets both.
All right, let's bring the fire. To him.
substitutions, Minnesota. Subbing in for LA, number 3,
Kuzma swats it. They've got it now. Lakers at the controls right now. Ball to James. Plenty of contact. The shot, no good. Another follow, no good.
After a miss like that, you at least have to rub your hands on your shorts. At least make it seem like the ball slipped.
To Rubio. And he knocks it down. Jay, nice look right there.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Off the mark. Well contested to Wiggins. Yes, Andrew Wiggins. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot.
There's a natural tendency when you guard a right dominant hand player to send him left. But for a guy who's a good mid-range shooter, that's wrong. His pace dribble is his left hand. Force him to go right and know that the chances are higher of him trying to drive and attack the rim. That's knowing the scouting.
To Wiggins. And the Lakers have the rebound. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. They have to keep him in their grasp.
And here's the setup, Ed, down the stretch. From a player who's been in these type of positions, eventually I'm going to hit you with a head fake, and you're going to have to jump considering I just made the last couple of threes. And that's when I find an easy way to get to the rim or force the defense to collapse, to kick out for, guess what, another one.
To Rubio. Nothing going here on that drive. Shot by Wiggins, won't go. To James, from long range. Can't go down, smothering defense. Wiggins. Shot from the lane, won't go. To Kyle Kuzma.
You're on the island now.
He'll go to the foul line to shoot.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
Jeremy Lamb. He's got 2 shots coming. A career 83% free throw shooter. First free throw is good. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Los Angeles has the basketball. Nice pass to get things going.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Got a piece.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Dario Saric. For 3. That's how you defend.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Rubio. And scores at the rim. Beautifully done with the Euro step.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
To Josh Hart. James matched up with Wiggins. Not that time. Here's Rubio into the front court. Down a point. To Wiggins. For 3. Won't go down. On the follow. Way to stay with it. Offensive board. To Rubio. Short jumper stays out.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning the ankle on that landing.
Knocks it down from mid-range.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Number 50, Jeremy Lamb.
And he finishes at the rim.
Did you see that change of direction mid-flight? And also the English he utilized to spin the ball off the rim? That was a thing of beauty.
Oh, denied.
As my old teammate RJ would say, stay down, clown.
Lakers ball. To James.
Screen.
LeBron James. Oh, 3 for 8. He's got to do better.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Rubio. The drive, right to the basket. And he knocks it down, Jay.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Now the Lakers are going to call a timeout as they'll talk things over in a one-point basketball game. LeBron with it up top. They trail by 1. Here comes the screen. Now Ingram down low, and watch him do the rest. Slam dunk.
See, Ed, that's what I love. You don't need to conserve your energy. You attack that rim with ferocity. You always set the tone.
Here's Rubio up top, looking to make something happen. To Wiggins. Driving right to the basket. Ricky Rubio. 4 out of 7.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
To James. Here's a chance from long range. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
And the three-point shot of the offense applies so much pressure on the defense, you can no longer build your teams inside out. The new way, you build your team outside in.
Rubio, the drive, right to the basket. To Rubio. Nice finish at the rim.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
A drive baseline, but the shot won't go.
Well, you can't finish with your right hand on the left side of the rim. You actually have to use your opposite hand. Steve Nash is one of the best at this. Different shots at different angles, high off the glass, expecting that there are trees down below with long wingspans that can block your shot.
Nerlens Noel, huge block. And that's going to get out of bounds. Off a Laker. Five to shoot for Minnesota. Going to launch beyond the arc. Man, that was a tough shot.
Ooh, welcome to the new reality, positionless basketball. Bigs are now PGs with the ability to drain threes. That reach was just about a second off. He got his hand in there a little bit quicker. That would have been a steal.
Just enough imbalance. Can't connect on the first free throw. Second and 3, got it.
I like that.
T-Wolves with the basketball. To Rubio. Cashes in for 2.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
And good work defensively as the pass is taken away. Deep 3 at the buzzer. That misses with a second to go. So the difference, 3 points as we've reached the break. Let's get you to our...
And that concludes our halftime report.
Tied game through the first 2 quarters as we resume play here in the third. Rubio into the front court, up by 3. Old school backs his man down for the basket.
Old school equals high percentage.
Has a look. Doesn't get the bounce.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
Knocked loose, and that's going to get out of bounds. It'll stay with the T-Wolves. The Wolves down to 4 on the shot clock. Rubio. Well, they forced Rubio to beat them, and he does. The Spaniard knocks it down.
Yeah, and what we're seeing is a brilliant offensive display. You have ball movement, player movement, and great shooting to top it off. You get those 3 things going, you're going to be a dynamic offensive unit.
Here's Rubio into the front court. Up by 6. Ball into the front court. He'll run the offense. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Here's Rubio up top. They lead it. 4-point game. To James. Fires the 3. Message received. Well defended. Rubio. Oh, nice find for the basket.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Hey, screen.
Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
And the last 10 sequences down the court, everybody's touched the ball. You don't see anybody with any kind of negative expressions on their face because everybody's eating.
And count the basket.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Gorgie Jang with the block.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Down low for Jang. Layup goes down. Well done.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Number 36, Dario Saric.
To Kyle Kuzma. Has a chance. A shot no good there for Kuzma.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
To James. Beyond the arc for 3. Great defense, forcing the miss.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Rubio matched up with Noel. Leonard. 5 to shoot for Minnesota. Lets it fly from long range. It's no good. Shots not going down. Los Angeles, they have it. To Ball.
Come right.
Kuzma. Open look, and he buries it. Defense has to wake up.
You know what I like about this pass play? Instead of putting his head down and forcing the action, he patiently waited for the play to develop.
Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
LeBron, not that time. Leaving no doubt, slams it down.
Some players are so cerebral. I'm not even paying attention to the dunk as much as I'm paying attention to the player pointing and communicating to everybody his team needs to guard on the next play down the court.
Nothing going here on that drive. To James. Now a pass stolen by the Timberwolves. Kawhi Leonard. And that's rebounded by the Lakers. Gorgie Jang sends it away.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Rubio. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal. Just not going down.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
The pass taken away by the Lakers. To Kyle Kuzma. Fires the three. No issues for Kuzma. Hand in his face. He drills it.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Now the Lakers going to use a timeout as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter. Shot off the mark. Good defense.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Rubio, and knocks it down. And Jay, so much better to get that three-point shot than one instead from 22 feet.
Well, that change is inevitable. And one of the things that continues to fascinate me about this game, usually when you see a good three-point shooting team, their shoulders are square to the basket. That's no longer the case in today's game. These guys are off balance, they're moving different ways, yet they still have extreme shot-making ability.
Knocks down the first.
Oh, good shot, boy.
2 for 2 on that trip. Minnesota with the basketball. Rubio to Leonard. Oh, had him going there for a second. Rubio to Leonard. Here comes the screen. Off the assist.
And the true test of a team's character is how they respond when they get hit in the mouth. Keep digging.
I got him.
Trying to cash in. Wide open look. Won't go.
Here we go. I got him. That's up, baby.
Wiggins. Give him 2 points. High percentage.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
Deep right corner. Kyle Kuzma. That's off the side of the rim. Short. Here's Leonard for 2. Not that time. And a chance coming up at the line.
I don't know, Ed. Maybe there's a long-term play here. But next game, we're going to be aggressive early. Maybe.
Andrew Wiggins. Couple of free throws on the way. Hasn't missed yet. And hits the first free throw. No back-to-back free throws here. He missed the second.
Subbing in for Minnesota, number 0.
Short jumper off the mark. And draws the foul.
Okay, now we're on the home stretch, and you got a big lead. Don't let your opponent back in this game by giving up extra possessions.
Nope. First one does not go. Off the mark. 0 for 2 at the line. All by himself. Creates his own shot there.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing the pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
Big pick right there.
Kawhi Leonard, defended by Nerlens Noel. To Rubio. He throws it down.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Leonard gets it to go. Someone clearly missed their rotation.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Rubio into the front court. They lead it by 14. And the defender over-pursues, and he's called for it.
His timing was a tad bit off.
Entering the game for the Lakers, number 0.
Rubio. To Leonard. Has a look. Gets a look. Can't hit. To James. Slams it down.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Finish that. Nerlens Noel able to recover with the block.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Leonard had made his first couple, but he misses there. To James. Kawhi Leonard sends it away.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
To Leonard. Rubio to Leonard. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Textbook defense. To James. No good. The Timberwolves have the basketball. Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. Kyle Kuzma. No good. That's great defense. To Leonard. Nerlens Noel rejects it.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
And Kawhi Leonard buries the three with a hand in his face.
Man, you making people dance out there? I see you with the footwork.
James into the front court. The deficit now up to 13. Yes, tough shot. It's got to go up to go in.
If you're coaching against this player, you have to throw some fake traps, some fake schemes. How are you making this player think instead of just naturally react? Oh, he sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. To Josh Hart. Nothing going here on that drive. James. From long range. Misses the first. And he hits the second.
Get back, get back.
17-footer at the buzzer. It's a victory for the Timberwolves as they take care of business at home. That'll wrap things up.